Perfect. So welcome to this masterclass. I'm excited because the goal of this masterclass is that at the end, you end up with a lot of clarity of what to do next in your business. If you have felt confused, if you don't know what is going on, if you have this goal in your business, but you still know getting there or you haven't got there yet, well, this is the masterclass that will not only give you awareness, but also will help you to take easy steps to get where you want to be, okay? So now, welcome to the masterclass, the Energy Advantage. And I do believe this has been for me one of those key to unlock different levels in my business. So in our business, what we want the most is to serve more people, right? And attract more clients is one of those things that allow us to serve more people. And of course, we want to increase that income, right? And I always say that the money you're making is just a reflection of who are you being, okay? And I'm going to go deep with that later on, but it's just like a result that tells you, oh, okay, now you mastered the art of serving, adding value to increase that capacity that will allow you to get where you want to be in your business. Okay, now here is, please, we're gonna make this super interactive. I really, guys, want you to participate because the more you participate, the more you will absorb. So this is really valuable. And I know you will absorb all information if you really engage, okay? Because that's how our brain works. So I want you to tell me your name in the chat and what do you do? Who you help, okay? And I'm going to wait here for your answers. Let me see the chat here. Yeah, perfect. It's okay, Matthew. Without camera, it's totally fine. Okay, so yeah. Guys, tell me who you help and your name. So then we can start interacting here with each other. Also, it's a way to promote yourself as well. Financial professional, I help families, business owners, retires. Sorry. What else? Who else? Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to go to the next Canva. I'm going to start introducing myself for those who doesn't know me well. Jet broker. I chartered private jets for clients and sell planes. Amazing. I'm Irene. I help small businesses streamline their HR tasks. I provide premium health benefits and stay compliant with labor laws. Love it. I'm Dorcia, a retired pharmacist who helps people get off prescriptions drugs through hydration, nutrition, and movement. Love it. So much value here. So now, for those who doesn't know me well, my name is Alejandra Lozano. I'm originally from Colombia. I'm a certified life coach and a business coach with extensive experience. And I help my clients at the beginning with their relationships with life. But then I realized that I was passionate about the business field because they had businesses as well. And I was teaching them how I was growing my business and it worked for them. So that's why I transitioned myself from life coaching to business coach, but I still have the life coaching in my heart for sure. So I discovered the key to attract clients to your business. And it goes beyond a really simple understanding or like a strategy or whatever you have seen in books. It goes beyond that. And today we're going to talk about that. When I decided to do this masterclass, I really wanted to share with entrepreneurs something that I've been practicing, something that I've been testing in myself, which is increasing your capacity, your ability, okay, to become more productive, efficient, creative, and resourceful. Because yes, I help my clients to establish strategies, right? Because it's important, but also this part that I'm going to teach you will dictate if the strategies will work or not. So I do believe every single strategy works, because that's why for few people works, for other not. Every strategy works, but you are the main asset who will make this work or not. So we're gonna create that capacity to make sure that you are capable to make it work for you. Okay. So this is like something inspiring that I came with after creating all this masterclass. You are no limit but strategies or systems, which is great because a lot of people, they think that it's just a strategy and systems, and they try it for a couple years or a couple months, and they see that this is not working for them. So they kind of start giving up, or they start feeling that maybe it's not for them, right? You are powered by your energy. I'm going to talk about energy today, okay? That's why it's called the energy advantage. So you expand your capacity, and success will rise to meet you when we can increase this energy, okay? So we're going to talk about this today. So what is the problem? Why we feel stagnant? Why we feel that we are not getting as many clients as we would like, or that income we would like to attract? This happens because we are in an energy trap, okay? What does this means? So our brain, okay, which is your computer, the most brilliant computer, and is yours, get trapped in this cycle. First, you feel stuck in your business because you kind of tried, you started your business, you're doing what is required, but then you feel stuck. You start doubting yourself. Okay, this is what happens, that we start sometimes blaming the strategies, but also we start doubting ourselves. You slow down, or you stop showing up. You wait for results before taking action. Okay, so I really want you to go deep into this. And then you confirm your belief that nothing is working. And this is where a lot of people give up. Okay, but I know that if you're here, I know I'm 100% sure that you won't be those who will give up. That's why you're here, because you are actively engaging with the art of keep going, like whatever is required, whatever it takes. Now, let's talk about the first one. You feel stuck in your business. So this is what happened, guys. You try different strategies, but nothing seems to work. Okay, so this is super normal. And I'm going to explain you why this cycle happens. But this is the first trap that your brain start building, okay? The second one, you start doubting yourself, which is so normal, okay? Nobody was born with confidence. Like, this is like something that helped me to understand and be sure that I could increase my confidence to attract more clients to my business. And we're going to talk about what does it mean to attract, right? What does it mean to become magnetic? Your energy drops when you self-doubting yourself, you feel overwhelmed, and you second guess your actions. Like literally unconsciously, you shut down the creativity and resourcefulness when you start doubting yourself. And when this happens, instead of being magnetic, your lack of energy repels opportunities. Because there is a science behind why you repel people when your energy is down. And the reason why is because our brain creates certain hormones and is constantly in a It's having a chemical reaction. And when this happens, we project that. And the other person brain gets that, start reading that. So when you doubt yourself, the other person brain can read that and gets disconnected because your brain all the time is looking for certainty. Okay. I know this can be like pretty like technical, but later on you will get it. Okay, I promise you, this is gonna be like something that will transform not only your business but your life. Now, you wait for results before taking action. So here's what happens. um you you wait, you kind of take a break, and without consistent action nothing changes. Okay. So I know a lot of people has asked me, okay, but I'm consistent and I'm not really seeing results. I was like, what is happening? And I tell them that's a great question. Because again, it's not the action. It's from the place you're taking that action, the energy that you're carrying. Okay. And we're gonna talk about this in a deeper way later on. But your brain start filtering the information. So your brain confirm the belief that nothing is working. And chances are that if you have a side job, then you start doubting if you should keep pursuing your new business or not. Because your brain is like, you see, it's not really working. Why are you wasting more time? Focus on what is really creating money, not in what is not. Okay. So why this happens? Why this cycle? Why this trap? You have a computer, and this computer is wired to save energy, avoid pain, and seek pleasure. Okay? All the time, 24/7. Because otherwise, it will be super tedious for your body and brain to do all the things that it has to do. Like if you see, like if you go inside your body, like can you see all the functions that your body has? So that's why your brain was wired to save energy, because it has to be something that is automated. So whatever requires a little bit more of energy, your brain will resist. Okay. So it's so normal that you are trapped because it's your brain helping you to save energy. But as entrepreneurs, the last thing that we want is to save energy in that aspect. Why? Because we need to increase our capacity to get where we want to be, and that requires a lot of energy. Okay? And it's just, I know it's like kind of confusing, but what I want you to understand is that we consciously need to force ourselves to bring out that energy with what I'm gonna share with you, how you can do that, right? But I just want you to understand that it's normal to be trapped, and I want you to kind of isolate yourself from this brain, because you are not your brain. And what happens is that if you're not succeeding right now, or you know where you want to be, is because you are being directed by your brain instead of you directing your brain, guiding your brain. It's like the brain is the boss. No, you need to become the boss of your brain. Okay. Now, why we can solve this? Why this masterclass will give you this clarity? Because as humans, we have infinite capacity. And you really, if there's one thing I want you to take from this masterclass, is that as humans, we have infinite capacity. And I wrote down an email about it, and I say, look at our ancestors and people who has gone through really bad struggles and battles. They were able to surpass that and overcome that. How come? And we are just struggling with our computer, Wi-Fi, things that are no, that doesn't really require that capacity, right? So first thing, we have infinite capacity. You are capable of more. It doesn't matter where you are. Few people, I know that not everyone is like looking for that next level, but if you are here, probably you are. And the first thing that I want you to start believing is that you have infinite capacity. Why? Because our brain has neuroplasticity. What this means is before we thought that our brain was fixed, okay? So if you lost a skill, your memory, nothing will change it. You will lose you lost your memory forever. But it is scientifically proven that neuroplasticity helps you to develop new neural paths in your brain. And I'm going to explain you these two pictures. So then you can start building the path that will lead you where you want to be. Okay? So right now, you build a path that is creating the results that you have right now in your business. So in order for us to go to that next level and increase that capacity, we need to create a new neural path. So the first picture shows you what you have right now. It's really easy, okay? You can see them, you can see where you're going. It's clear. Now, to create the new path, of course, it's gonna be challenging because you haven't walked through this path yet, okay? So that is the path that will lead you where you want to be. So I want you to see this picture like you in the jungle, but you know that if you can cross the jungle, then you will get to your more desired result in your life and your business. Okay? It's challenging, yes, but that's when we need to increase our capacity to get through this jungle and get where we want to be. How we can increase that capacity? Okay, tell me, Alejandra, how you can increase that capacity. So we increase that capacity by untrapping, like you need to untrap yourself with pie. What does it mean, pie? So pie, the P stands for physical capacity. So we need to increase our physical capacity, and the physical capacity that I'm going to talk about is not really related with exercising, having a great diet. This is of course important, but it's a little different than that. You have to increase your intellectual capacity, and you also need to increase your emotional capacity, okay? So that's how we build this pie, okay, to untrap ourselves from that path that is no longer serving us because we are ready to go to that next level, right? So let's talk about the first one, how we can increase your physical capacity. So here's the thing. I have proved myself, and this is a real story. Many times I have waken up feeling sick and I challenge my brain. Here's the thing. I was told that I have to listen to my body. But this thought or this thought was actually not helping me and was not serving me to increase my income, which required a level of capacity, right? Like I wanted to grow my business to that next level. And listening to my body was not really helping me at that moment because your body will do what the brain has, okay? So it's kind of like if we listen to our body, of course, the only thing that your body will want is to watch Netflix, stay at home, and eat cookies in the couch. At the couch? On the couch. Okay, whatever, but you got it. So this is what your body will want all the time, okay? Because remember, there is a direct connection between your brain and your body. So here, to increase your physical capacity, you need to make sure that the self-talk and the emotions that you are experiencing in your body are not affecting the performance. So I would come many times feeling sick and I was challenging my brain and I just was like, this, like, I'm gonna, today, I literally just pushed myself out of bed. I was like, today is going to be the most productive day and I'm healthy. Like, this self-talk is what fuels your physical energy because your body will mirror that belief, okay? It's like your body just will mirror what you have in your brain. And when you tell yourself, I feel sick, I'm tired, it's too hard, guess what? You will feel drained. It's like what the way you talk to yourself will determine if your body will increase the energy or not. Okay? So that's why you have to challenge your brain every time that you feel tired. And I'm not saying that you cannot rest. Yes, you can rest. But because we have a brain that just wants to save energy, the most immediate desire is to rest all the time. Does it make sense? So that's why we challenge our brain while we feel tired or sick, or we feel that we're not capable physically, we challenge our brain with the self-talk. I got this. This is going to be productive. Like, I just really want you to start proving this, testing this when you feel sick, when you feel tired. I really want you to test this because I started testing it. I was like, wow, this is huge. It really works. But it's also your desire to know that this is the key, or this is the bridge that you need to, sorry, I totally forgot that I had connected my phone here. This is the, here. This is the bridge that will create your biggest breakthrough. It's like forcing yourself to go through that bridge will bring you to the other side. Okay? Oh my God, but why is keeps raining? Okay. So now let's go to the next one. We need to increase your intellectual capacity. Okay? How do we increase that intellectual capacity? Again, the story you tell yourself shapes your energy levels. So many times I have so much resistance to numbers that I always wanted to delegate that. Or whatever is kind of challenging for me, I immediately want to delegate that. And I have my clients telling me, you know what, I'm just going to delegate that. I'm just going to pay it to someone. But the challenge here is that you challenge your intellectual capacity to tell yourself, I got this, I will figure it out, I will make it simple, and I'm capable. Because when you tell yourself that, guess what? You free energy, you free space, because you are not locking or blocking your body and your mind, your brain, with what you're telling your body or your brain. Like, it's like you become this aside entity, is your brain creating all these stories about I'm not capable, but you become smarter than your brain and you say, actually, you know what? I'm capable and I'm gonna figure it out. And that's when you release energy and you increase that capacity. So I remember, like, the level of like my intellectual right now is higher, much higher than, of course, few years ago. And of course, we are constantly learning something new. However, many times we think that this is not for us. I was not born to understand this. And this is actually limiting you from increasing that intellectual capacity. And we don't want that, because remember, we need to build this pie. And those three are extremely important if you really want to go to that next level in your business. So I advise my clients and people to not delegate everything when they feel that is challenging. One thing is like, you know what? I got this, but I'm going to focus my energy in what I'm good at. But I understood this, so I can delegate that. So delegating your marketing at the beginning, I'm not saying is bad, but you shouldn't delegate your marketing at the beginning. Why? Because guess what? You are building the foundation that will make you unique. So when you delegate that, you're telling yourself, I'm not capable. And marketing is the most important part of your business too, because it's the way you connect with people, right? You bring people to your life. So I really want you to challenge yourself from now on. What is the thing that you think you're not capable intellectually to achieve? And start telling yourself, I actually got it and I can do it. Okay. Because when you have higher energy and you tell yourself this, because remember, when you tell yourself, I got this, your energy will increase. Okay. And you're going to have better retention, and better retention equals confidence. And that confidence will enhance your communication too. You will be more eloquent. Your words will flow easily. Now, the third one, how you can increase your emotional capacity. So this is the part that I'm the most in love with. Like, I'm so in love about this part, because as humans, we were trained to avoid emotions. So that's why we overeat, we overbuy, we overdrink, we use drugs, you know, because those are tools that society sold us for us to avoid feelings. But if you avoid feelings, you never gonna have the resilience and the capacity that you need to get where you want to be. Why? Because your emotions are the energy that will fuel you all the time to increase that ability to be more creative and resourceful. Okay, so we need creativity and resourcefulness all the time to get to that next level. And when we don't know how to process our feelings, many of my clients, especially men, they don't even know that they have feelings. Or I mean, for me, it's so interesting to see how wired they are to not even feel and avoid them all the time. And that's why it's hard for them to even understand what is a feeling, or if they are experiencing a feeling. So I even help them to know what is a feeling, and I help them to understand that they're actually having a feeling in their body. Women can experience this too, but I think society has wired men to not feel, to just shut this down and say, no, you don't. You don't have this. And when you resist your emotions, it will drain your energy. That's why you don't have this resourcefulness. You don't have this creativity to bring your business to that next level, okay? Because there is a lot of resistance. When you learn to embrace your feelings, the ugly ones as well, okay? All of the feelings, you let that energy flow because it makes part of you. Emotions means energy in motion in your body. So if you don't let this flow and you start resisting, guess what? What resists persists. And it's gonna be like your brain in conflict with you all the time, because you have this inside, and when you avoid it, even if it feels good when you eat, when you buy something, you feel that this immediate release. Guess what? You are not really processing it. You're just resisting and avoiding it. And it's going to stick in your body. And it's energy that is blocked in your body. But when you process this, you're going to have the emotional clarity that will boost your focus. You're going to be present. You're going to feel like you free all these emotions in your body, and all this space, you will use it to create, to add more value, to figure it out. Okay. Now I'm going to share with you, I have a video about how to process your feelings, how you can even recognize that you have a feeling, an emotion in your body. You know, because you feel uncomfortable, or you procrastinate, or you avoid, or you start doing things that are not really helping your business to grow. That's how you know that you're experiencing a feeling. Okay. Now,
So
before I show you testimony of one of my clients, I help her to increase that capacity. She's a mom, a wife, she's an entrepreneur, she has a big community. And when we start working together, the first thing that I told her is like, we need to increase her capacity to be able to handle all this. Because at the beginning it's messy. But when you are capable to increase that ability to be really present in every action you're taking, that's when things become more and more clear. That's when you take action and you don't feel burnout. Because the reason why we feel burnout is because we don't process our feelings, okay? And plus, the self talk is the talk that will create emotions like stress, anxiety, overwhelm, doubt, and all this will bring your body down. So when this happens, you're never gonna connect with people. Why? Because again, the brain of other people will translate this with is not safe. So if you relate, if you resonate with what I'm saying, because I know it happens like, oh my God, so then I'm kind of repelling people all the time because I feel all this in my body. It's okay. At least acknowledging it gives you the opportunity to open the door to transform it. So awareness is key here, okay? It's so important. So yes, I'm going to show you Paulina. She's one of my clients, and I have seen like all the capacity she has been increasing to get where she wants to be.
So ever since I met Alejandra, she inspired me to do more. She put me on track. Every time I meet with her, we come up with great ideas. And my business has grown so much. I recommend her a lot. And I feel that every single person that has a business, you should have a business coach because it's life changing. You become more organized, you become on point, you want to achieve more, and she encourages to go for more. So it's been an amazing experience, and my community has been growing, and I've been growing my business like crazy. So ever since
Okay, so why am I showing you this?
I met Alejandra,
Because
she inspired me
wait,
to do more.
I'm gonna stop here. So why am I showing you this? I'm showing you this because all this information that I'm bringing here, you can find this in books. In fact, you probably knew about this already. You probably knew that you had you have to feel your emotions, or you probably knew that you need to increase your energy to do more, to be more productive. You probably knew all this, right? And if information were the key, everyone will be millionaire already. Everyone will be already like achieving the level of success they want, if that were the key. The reason why right now you might be struggling in your business is because you don't have that person who can get you to a consistent energy value. That means like someone who can help you to uncover all this that I just shared with you, so then you can see it clearly, you can clean it, and you can transform it. Okay? Because this goes pretty deep. When we were little, we start absorbing information, and that dictate if you were going to be successful or not right now. So I go really deep with my clients to the point that we see what type of relation they had with mom and dad. Because the fact that we struggle creating money, it comes from, okay, let's see what happened with mom here. And the fact that you're not able to administrate your money and make money over the money that you are creating, it seems like something happened with that. And I know this goes deep, but if I tell you something right now that will bring a lot of value to your life, is that we need to start seeing that, clean that, to be able to get where you want to be. Because your brain is full of blockages, money blockages, connection blockages, confidence blockages that are preventing you from getting where you want to be. So having that person who can help you to see it and clean it will bring you to another level. Why? Because it's kind of you have the pain, but you don't even know where's the pain, and you don't even know why you have the pain. But if someone tells you, hey, you have a needle in your leg, you will be like, oh, that's why it's painful. Now I can take the needle out. Okay, that's the best analogy I can give you right now to understand why sometimes we try strategies, we try to do it ourselves, and we keep struggling because we don't have the mirror that is showing us what is going on. Okay, now
So every
here is the most, I'm going to listen. This is the part when I'm going to add a lot of value to your business and your life. I really want you to engage here because you're gonna get a lot of awareness, And again, awareness is the door to your transformation, okay? So once you are aware of what I'm going to ask you, that's when you will start like thinking, oh, I didn't know this. Now what I can do about it. You know what I mean? So this is the most important part, okay? So we're gonna do a capacity recognition testing. Like we're gonna test where is our capacity right now. So green, and I really want you to participate and put in the chat, is green, is yellow, is red, okay? So green means is flowing, okay? Like you're clear, it's flowing, it's you don't have any trouble or you don't struggle with it. Yellow, I'm struggling, like I'm doing it and kind of figuring out, but still struggling. And red, you feel totally stagnant on it, okay? So I really want you to participate here because that's how your brain start absorbing and understanding more, okay? So you put in the chat. How do you feel about managing your time and priorities in your business? Green is like, I'm flowing, I'm managing my time perfectly. Yellow is like, I kind of have a calendar, but still struggling. Yellow is like, I feel stagnant. Like, I don't even know what to prioritize. I don't even know what is happening. So let's see here. Green, perfect. Yellow. Okay, next one. Green, that's good. Okay. Now, do you have clarity on the steps you need to take to grow? Are you crystal clear on what is actually right now preventing you from going to that next level? Are you super clear about like, hey, it's like I'm kind of trying this, but I know exactly what is going on. I know the root cause. So it's green when it's like, oh yeah, this is flowing. I have the clarity. Or yellow, struggling to even understand. Or red, I'm fully stagnant in here. Okay, green, yellow, 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 yellow. Perfect. Now, does your business give you freedom or do you feel like it consumes more than it gives back? And I'm going to give you an example, like you are kind of hustling, like you're trying to build your business, but while you're building your business, you probably have a job aside and you kind of feel stuck, like I don't have the freedom that right now that I would like to have. So green is like, oh no, I'm like, I have the freedom, like a lot of time free. Struggling, yellow. Red, I'm stagnant. Okay, green, yellow, yellow, green. Okay, that's a good thing. Now, oh my gosh, I didn't inspire. This happens. I will translate this. Do you have the clarity in how to elevate your energy to sell and communicate with confidence? I'm going to repeat it again. Do you have the clarity in how to elevate your energy to sell and to communicate with confidence? Green is like, absolutely, it goes easily. Yellow, I'm struggling. Red, I'm stagnant. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. Yellow, yellow, green, yellow. Okay. So here's the thing. Let's see what it is. Okay. Let's go back. Ah. In order for us to bring our business to that next level, all of these have to be green. Okay. So guess what? It's not green because again, it still uncover things that we haven't seen yet that is preventing us from getting where we want to be. But once we're able to see it, again, as I say before, we can work on it and we can create the results that we want. And this is how I want to help you guys. Like, this is my mission, bringing that clarity to my clients, so then everything makes sense. It's like you start like kind of bringing all the dots together to form that result that you want, to form that desired income, that desired amount of clients. It is about having this ingrained to increase that new capacity in your business and eventually in your life. You will feel so connected. You will feel so confident. You will be like, it will be so clear and so simple that whatever happens right now that is an obstacle, you're just gonna overcome it as if it's the opportunity that will bring you to the next level. It's so clear. Okay. Now, of course, I love to share my clients' stories. So I'm going to give you here another story of one of my clients.
I remember when I started working with Alejandra, I was so inconsistent. I was lost. I didn't know how to proceed with the marketing strategies. I was feeling like I was doing things, but I was not getting the results I wanted. And after applying some of her strategies, I started getting finally the results I wanted to see in my business. I started to get some podcast invitations. I started to get more clients. I started to position myself as an expert in my topic. And that really helped me to move the needle forward and achieve finally the success I wanted to achieve.
Okay, something else that I
remember when I started
with me
working with Alejandra.
Okay, so something else I really want you to be aware of is that many times we lied to ourselves. And the reason why we do this is because it's a brain mechanism to keep you safe. So I know that you are in green because you are already creating the results that you want. This is something I told myself. Listen, you already know this concept because you're already creating the result that you want. Many of my clients, they go through this, and I'm going to share this with you because it happens to me as well. It was like, yes, your thoughts create your results. You have to be positive. You have to be have like a positive mindset. And then when I go deep, I'm like, no, you haven't got it yet. It's not about positive mindset. It's about fully understanding and applying it with clarity. This is like another level of consciousness and awareness. Okay. I know that you already know because you're already creating the results that you want. But sometimes, because I know it sounds really beautiful, okay, and I'm coming here with like boldness, saying something that might trigger something inside you, but it's not about being positive all the time. It's about being aware, navigate that, and go through it. Okay, because sometimes like, okay, it's working, but it's still not working because you haven't even seen the why it's not working. So the positive thought is working won't let you really create the result that you want. That's why we get stagnant. Okay, so sometimes we lie to ourselves, like, oh yes, I know this, oh yeah, it makes sense, it's about mindset, I can do it alone, it's okay. But it is because it's easier to say it, to not really go deep and see what we don't want to see. Does it make sense? It's really uncomfortable to see what we don't want to see or what we don't want to experience, because your brain will avoid that. It's really uncomfortable to go deep and understand why right now you're procrastinating, because in reality, you don't even love yourself. Okay. And even knowing that you don't love yourself and you feel little in front of other people is super vulnerable. And you don't even want to go there, because that requires to being aware of what happened in the past, that you build that belief that is actually making your life miserable and is preventing you from growing your business. So when I'm with my clients, I go deep into this. Why? Because this is the blockages that are not letting them succeed or getting where they want to be. And I'm sharing this with you because many people, like many times, I have seen people giving up because they think it's the market, because they think is there are a lot of competitors. There is no way I'm gonna make it happen. Well, people is poor now. They won't invest on this. All these excuses, okay, they just come because we don't want to go deep and see and clean all this. I'm going to say the word crap. We are full of crap in our brain that we're not even aware of that is preventing us from getting where we want to be. And all this crap not only start projecting as smelly, really bad, energetical smell to people, that is also preventing us from connecting to people and bringing those opportunities to our business. When I learned this, when I went deep into that, when I went through all my feelings and I understood what were those, that's why I have a coach too. What were those blockages that I couldn't see? That's when I could clear my capacity. I could clear my brain. I could make some space for that person who is already, sorry, who is already making the amount of money you want to make. So we need to clean all this in order for you to get there. That's why we feel stagnant, because it's like a blockage that you have that you cannot even unblock because you don't even know how to unblock it. So you keep taking action. So this comes from people who take a lot of action and they feel stagnant. You're taking action, you're not seeing results, and you get frustrated because you are like, wait a minute, but I'm taking all the actions that are required. What is happening? Is what is happening is that you're not seeing something that it is required to see to clean it and break through. This is what I do with my clients, and that's why I would love to help you in this journey, because I know, and I haven't done a masterclass where I uncover this in a detailed way. Like the reason why it's no strategies, is like all the strategies you can find that in internet. I can build your business today with all the systems that are required for you to make your business grow. But in reality, your business grow because of this part that I'm teaching you here right now. The capacity is pure mindset. It's pure mindset. Okay. So now, whoever is interested, this is a gift. This is the investment. You can hear scanned the QR, and you can make the decision to like literally start your business as a person who believes that investing will bring you to that level, because you know is what, like, guys, I'm telling you, like, when you take yourself serious and you believe it's gonna happen for you, that's when you energetically connect with your desired result. Okay. So I put this in the table, and also here, if you want a consultation, you want to know more, here's the QR as well. I give a free hour consultation if you want to know more. But before I leave, we have how many minutes? We have 7 minutes. So because I really want to create transformation, and also for whoever stay until the end and you join, I'm going to send you something that I know you will love. Because here's the thing, repetition and practice is what will bring us to understanding and living it and embodying it. So I'm going to send you something that you can have with you, so then you can practice what we just saw, and you can see that you can embody this, because you are not only having information, you're also practicing it. Okay? Whoever wants to have a transformation today, I have 7 minutes. If you want to participate, I can coach you hard, so then you know what it means coaching something and someone, okay? And if you're open, raise your hand. I'm gonna be here. If I have to stay a couple minutes more, I will. And whoever wants to leave, whoever needs to leave, because I mean, I respect the time. It was just 1 hour. you are welcome to leave too. If you want to stay, you are welcome to stay. But whoever wants to have a transformation today, give yourself that gift and that opportunity to have that today. So raise your hand if you want to have this incredible experience of transformation today. So then you will feel that increase of energy and capacity today. Who wants to participate, guys? Who wants to rate? Like, I don't know who here is open to that. Come on, guys. Whatever you're struggling with, bring it here. You can bring it here. It's a safe place. Okay. Just have shy people here. Well, if nobody wants to have the real transformation, why? What is preventing you from taking this opportunity to have this transformation today? If it's a safe space? That's a good question. What comes out, guys? Participate here, the chat. Talk to me. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Or all good? What is your takeaway from today? Dorcia, what is your takeaway from today?
Well, I was just typing it into the message to the chat. Because I'm being coached by Alejandra, and it has made a difference. You know, before I was not getting people to talk to me. I'm not getting a lot of people in my pipeline, and now I'm just getting tons of people, you know, in the pipeline where I can actually talk to them. And so we've just been maybe about a month, and I am seeing results and people, you know, engaging with me more where they weren't before. So it is working, and we've got a few more months to go, but I'm hopeful, and we're going to make some sales, and it's going to be amazing. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. Yes, I do fully believe in the power of this because I have seen it over and over. Every time that I start coaching with my clients, I'm like, man, this is so transformational. That's why I'm so passionate. Okay. Michael, what comes out for you?
No, that was very informative. I tend to avoid emotions quite a bit, and now I'm seeing that it's actually not serving me. I thought I was actually trying to keep my energy clean and clear, but in the avoidance of the emotions, I'm actually affecting myself in a negative manner. So I shall be more open.
Good. Yeah, because resistance creates conflict, right? When we're resistant, it's like we're fighting against that, and that drains. Imagine you're just pushing a wall that is against you like all the time. It's just like it's gonna get you super tired, and it will drain your energy fully. Yes, Matthew, same here. Yeah, yeah. And it's in men is so common because again, if you are fully aware of how man was wired in the past to avoid feelings, to resist. So I think this is one of the most challenging experiences for my male clients, like the feeling part. And still for my women clients too, but I feel like it can be more challenging for men. And this is like something that I might change the way you see feelings and why you're resisting to that. Today, I really want you to fully embrace yourself and decide I'm open to love myself fully. And this requires to allow and love all your feelings too. Because when you tell yourself I'm open to embrace, love myself, because I mean we already have value since we were born, okay? We're valuable. We came from God, the source, and it's like just incredible, right? We're already people amazing. we don't need to do anything else to prove our value. Like, we're valuable already. However, unconsciously, if we avoid our feelings, it's like us telling people, hey, I'm not safe. Actually, if I don't know myself, if am I resisting myself, they're gonna resist yourself too. Like, they're gonna resist what you have too. Because it's just a reflection, okay? So the more you resist, the more you repel. But if you embrace, the more you attract. And this is the attracting part. You become magnetic because you went through all this. There's nothing to resist. You are open and things come. And that's how everything flows. And you attract more into your life. Okay, right on time. If you don't have any questions, guys, I'm going to leave you with all this valuable information. Thank you so much for being here. And whoever is watching the replay, if you have any questions, just, I don't know, if you have me in Instagram, DM me or just send me an email and I will be here responding any questions that you have. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. See you next time. Bye.